In the warm village of Umueka, there lived a young boy named Obinna, only 8 years old but with a heart stronger than many grown men. His mother, Mama Adis, loved him more than the morning sun loves the earth, but when sickness carried her spirit to the ancestors, Obinna's world darkened. His father, Okoro, tried to rebuild the home and soon married another woman named Mama Dyke. At first, she acted gentle, but her heart hid the shadow of wickedness. She whispered charms, tied strange leaves behind the door, and soon Okoro walked like a man under a spell, silent, weak, and blind to all wrongs. From that day, life turned bitter for Obinna. Mama Dyke shouted at him from sunrise to sunset. Useless boy. Lazy child. Carry these bananas to the roadside and sell them. Don't return until all are gone. When the sun was hot, she beat him. When the rain fell, she beat him. When he cried, she beat him again. Every night, Obinna prayed to his late mother in the spirit world. One evening, after Mama Dyke struck him with a broom and pushed him outside in the cold, Obinna said to himself, "If I stay here, I will die. Let my legs carry me anywhere my star wants me to go." With tears on his cheeks, he ran. He ran past the farmlands. He ran past the river road. He ran until he reached a big bus heading toward Lagos, the city of many stories. He hid inside, and the road carried him into a new world. Lagos was loud, wide, and filled with people rushing like river water. Obinna had no home, no mat, no warm food. He slept under shop verandas and on cold pavements. Hunger became his closest companion. By day, he begged for leftovers. By night, he hugged himself against the wind. Sometimes kind women gave him bread. Sometimes bus drivers chased him away. But Obinna refused to give up. His mother taught him that hope lives even in darkness. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. A whole year passed, and the streets shaped him into a survivor. One hot afternoon, Obinna was sitting near a car park, tired and weak, when a black jeep stopped in front of him. Out stepped a tall man with gentle eyes, Chief Babatunde, a wealthy trader loved across Lagos. "Small boy," the chief said, "why are you here alone?" Obinna wanted to lie, but his heart chose truth. He told his story, from the death of his mother to Mama Dyke's punishments, to his escape and street life. Chief Babatunde listened without blinking. When the boy finished, the chief placed a hand on his shoulder. "Your suffering ends today. Get into the car. From now on, you will stay with me." Obinna looked up, shocked. No more streets. No more hunger. No more beatings. The chief nodded with a warm smile. "You are safe now." And that was the beginning of Obinna's rising. In Chief Babatunde's mansion, Obinna slept on a soft bed for the first time in years. He ate warm food, wore clean clothes, and went to school. The chief treated him
Obinna,
like a
this is
son,
Mama Deke,
and his
your
wife
new
welcomed
mother.
him with open
Yes,
arms.
Papa.
Obinna
She
grew
will be
into
a
a
great
wise,
help to us.
disciplined boy.
I expect you to
studied
be
hard.
respectful, Obinna.
He learned respect. He learned gratitude. He learned that a person's beginning does not shape their end. And sometimes, when he looked at the night sky, he whispered, "Mama, your boy is safe. My star has found me. Wickedness may rise like harmattan dust, but it will always settle. A child with courage will walk into a brighter tomorrow. Kindness can change a life in one moment." The ancestors never forget the innocent. Under Chief Babatunde's roof, Obinna bloomed like a seed finally given rain. The chief enrolled him in school, bought him books, and taught him simple but powerful lessons. Respect everyone. Never forget where you came from. And when you rise, lift others too. Obinna listened. Obinna obeyed. Obinna grew. Soon, teachers noticed he was intelligent. His classmates admired his kindness. The chief's wife, Mama Ronk, said he had the spirit of an eagle, quiet, focused, meant to fly. But though life was good, one question slept inside Obinna's heart. What about my father? Is he alive? Is he still under that woman's spell? One evening, something unexpected happened. Chief Babatunde called Obinna and said, "Obinna, my boy, today I met someone from your village." Obinna's heart beat like talking drums. The chief continued, "Your father, Okoro, has been sick. People say the woman who bewitched him has run away. The charm broke. He is alone, and he has been calling your name." Obinna felt his legs weaken. Memories rushed back, his mother's smile, the beatings, the hunger, the lonely nights on the road to Lagos, the cold pavements. But he also remembered something greater. His mother's last words. "My child, no matter what happens, do not let bitterness grow in your heart." Obinna lifted his eyes. "Chief, may I go and see him?" Chief Babatunde nodded proudly. "You have a good heart, my son. We will go together." The next morning, they traveled to Umuaka village. When they arrived, children ran beside the car, dust rising in small clouds. Women carrying water pots whispered, surprised to see Obinna so grown and bright. Okoro's hut was quiet, too quiet. Inside, Obinna found his father lying on a raffia mat, thin and weak, but his eyes lit up the moment he saw his son. "Obinna, my son, forgive me." Obinna knelt beside him, tears flowing. "I forgive you, Papa." The words came warm and true. And with that, Okoro began to recover. Chief Babatunde arranged for medicine and food. For the first time in years, father and son ate together, laughed together, and healed together. Months passed, and Okoro regained his strength. The villagers saw Obinna walking with confidence, head high, wearing school uniform and speaking good English. They were amazed. "Is that not the same boy who ran away? Look how life has changed for him. His star truly followed him." Obinna did not boast. He did not forget the streets that shaped him. He did not forget the kindness that saved him. One day, he went to the market and saw a small boy sitting barefoot, hungry, just like he once was. Obinna bought him food, gave him a little money, and said, "One day, you too will rise. Don't give up." Chief Babatunde watched from a distance, smiling. "You see, Mama wrong," he said to his wife, "when a child receives light, he becomes light." As years rolled like the turning seasons, Obinna grew into a strong young man. He finished school and began helping Chief Babatunde with business. He promised himself, "I will build a home where no child sleeps on the streets. I will open doors for others, the way a door was opened for me." And the ancestors nodded, for they love a heart that repays goodness with goodness. Obinna's story was told in villages, sung by elders, and whispered to children at night. The boy who suffered became a hero. The boy who was rejected became chosen. The boy who nearly lost his life became a light to many. Forgiveness heals faster than hatred. Those who help others shine never walk in darkness. A child with a pure heart can rise from any hardship. Kindness multiplied becomes destiny fulfilled. Time moved like a quiet river. Obinna completed his education with excellent grades. Chief Babatunde, now an old but still strong man, trusted him with important responsibilities in his business. "Obinna," he often said, "you are no longer a boy of the streets. You are a son of this house." Obinna always bowed his head with humility. "I am what I am because you believed in me, sir." But deep inside, Obinna carried a fire, a promise he made to himself the night he left Umuaka. "No child should suffer what I suffered." That promise guided him like a star. One Saturday morning, Obinna was on his way to inspect one of Chief Babatunde's warehouses in Mushin when he saw a group of street children under a bridge. Some were sniffing gutter glue, some were sleeping on nylon bags, others begging. He paused. Their faces reminded him of himself, small, scared, forgotten. Something inside him spoke. "This is your calling." Obinna walked over and greeted them. "My brothers and sisters, what are your names?" They looked at him with suspicion. Adults usually chased them away. But his voice was soft, familiar, full of warmth. One tiny girl stepped forward. "My name is Amara. Are you hungry?" Obinna asked. They all nodded. Without hesitation, he went to a nearby shop and returned with bread, beans, water, and fruit. He fed all of them. The children smiled for the first time in days. As he watched them eat, Obinna whispered, I will not abandon you. That night, Obinna spoke to Chief Babatunde. Sir, I want to help street children, not just with food, but with shelter, school, and family. The chief's eyes shone with pride. My son, when a tree grows strong, it must give shade. You have grown. Now give shade. With the chief's blessing, Obinna started working. Within months, he gathered volunteers, raised funds, and partnered with community leaders. His passion drew people to him like bees to honey. 1 year later, a beautiful building stood proudly in Lagos, painted bright blue and yellow, with wide verandas, clean beds, and classrooms. Its name was Obinna Home of Hope. Street children now had a place to sleep. They had food every day. They had books, clothes, and teachers. They had people who loved them. The opening day was filled with laughter, drums, and dance. Government officials came. Elders came. Even people from the media attended. Chief Babatunde cut the ribbon and said, "This home is proof that no destiny is too broken to rise." Obinna wiped his eyes. He remembered the cold nights on the Lagos pavement. He remembered begging for leftover bread. He remembered crying alone. And now, he stood as a beacon of hope. Months later, Obinna returned to Umuahia with gifts, bags of rice, school supplies, medicine, and clothes. Villagers gathered, singing praises. Obinna. The child we thought was lost has become a blessing. His father, Okoro, held him close. My son, you have washed away the shame of my mistakes. Obinna smiled. It is love, not hate, that heals the world. As the years went by, Obinna saved hundreds of children from the streets. His Home of Hope grew into many branches across Nigeria. People began telling his story as a folk tale. Once there was a boy who suffered greatly. But he forgave, he persevered. And he became a light that no darkness could swallow. Children in schools wrote essays about him. Elders mentioned his name around evening fires. Parents used his story to teach kindness and courage. Obinna became more than a man. He became a legend. A heart that forgives is unstoppable. Destiny may delay, but it never forgets the chosen. The greatest people are those who use their pain to save others. Kindness is the strongest magic in all the world. Thank you for watching and listening to my tale. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more.